Ah, let's go, man. Y'all know what time it is. Yeah. No, you already know who it is, man. Yeah. Don't sit back and play. Yeah. You ain't got a lot to kick it with Uncle Maki, okay? Yeah, man. I know a lot of y'all finna sit around and say, man, oh, man, oh. Okay? But it ain't gonna stop nothing, okay? Yeah. Nah, man, because we finna sit back and get this game. And we don't feel ashamed, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, man, they want to hear the truth said a certain type of way. Nah, homie. Nah, I'm going to say it the way it's supposed to be said. I'm going to give the game the way it's supposed to be given. Because I'm steady on a mission, man. And I'm sitting back and I'm watching a lot of things, man. And I'm looking at certain narratives, and I'm looking at, like, how people handle situations, man. People want to be told the truth, but they only want to be told it in certain ways, homie. Yeah, man. Some people be big, but they don't want you to call them big. They want you to say a certain type of way, man. But even if you say it a certain type of way, you still saying the same thing, man. So it seems like we living in a time where people don't want to handle the raw and uncut story, man. Yeah, man. If you don't like the way that you look in the mirror, that means you ain't doing what you're supposed to. You ain't finna blame it on this. You ain't finna blame it on that. You need to blame it on yourselves. I appreciate that, my guy. Yeah. And get my likes up. We finna give out some good game, man. We finna speak on what needs to be heard, not what you want to hear, but what you're gonna hear, okay? No, man, because every time I go live, I give good game, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all might get mad at me sometimes, but it's okay? Don't get mad, man. I'm just giving you some game. What's good, eh? Yeah, hey, man, say, man, what's good to all my people in the chat? Y'all know what time it is, man. You are now tapping and tuning into the Maxxkii show. And I know I have a lot of cheerleaders that claim not to like me, but guess what? They in here, too. No, they in here, too. They finna watch, man. But make sure y'all keep them likes going up, variety. By entirety, by everybody, you know what I'm saying? I want to see them lights going up. What it do, man? No, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. We sitting back doing it the way it's supposed to be done, man. I'm looking back, man, and I'm just listening to these podcasts, man, and people, when the truth come out, I'm finna get you up out of here because I don't know what you talking about. Yeah, man. It's always the people who ain't got no type of following. They ain't got nobody following them, and everybody that they following don't follow them back, man. So what they do is they sit in the background and they try to repeat what you say. They try to get acknowledgement. If you notice them, and it's an accomplishment, but me removing you isn't noticing you. It's just getting you out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see what you're saying, eh? I appreciate that, love. Yeah, I appreciate all the ladies in the building, man. I know that I'm the best looking individual on this planet, you know what I'm saying? I do it the way that I do it, man, and I sit back and I give good game. What it do, man? Shout out to everybody in the building. What's good, Michelle? Yeah, shout out to everybody in the building, man. I see I got a lot of my ladies coming through in the building, man. Has Metaverse 10 dropped? Yeah, it did, my guy. Make sure you go check it out. And get them likes up, man. I need to be seeing them going up in intervals of 5K so we can keep this game flowing, man. If you sitting around people and they only want to hear you speak when you enable negative patterns that they got going on, you need to get away from them. The people in your circle, homie, you need to be able to tell them, hey, man, I don't rock with what you got going on. And look, because when you telling the truth, it's not the fact of the matter that you hating. It's that you know that, man, that's not what they currently doing is not aligned with the pathway that they trying to reach to. You know what I'm saying? It's not up to you to go on social media and try to out your homie, but you got to go to your homie. If you were the girl, you need to go to your girl. If your man's starting to look a little different, you know what I'm saying, on the belly, you need to let him know that he got too much jelly. Same thing, vice versa, homie. Everybody wants for it to be said a certain type of way, but homie, the message is the message, and y'all need to stop thinking about your feelings and thinking about reality, because reality, man, it don't cater to feelings, homie. It exists regardless. So that's why I sit back and I say, man, we living in a time where people want you to say this and people don't want you to say that, homie. Those rules only apply to individuals, you feel what I'm saying, that you want to impress. But homie, when you live your life, you can care what a Keisha say, like that Keisha right there. You see how quick that disappeared? That's the way that we do it, man. Yeah. I don't know what you talking about, so this what we finna do. Man, people be thinking that just because they say something, I'm gonna say something back. Y'all can come in here and profess your love for me in the comment section, but it's only gonna have you going in one direction, man, because I'm giving some good game, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do it the way that I do it, man, and I'm gonna keep on winning, you know what I'm saying? If I don't call on you when you raising your hand, it's best not to say nothing. Cause what's good, see? Yeah, man, I'm just sitting back and I'm speaking. Brenda, they got me laughing, man. They be thinking that they could just say something. They be thinking that they could just say anything, but I'm gonna say that I want you to say absolutely nothing, okay? Yeah, when I'm up in front of the class, man, and I'm giving out good game, this what I'm finna do, homie. I got a dude talking about he feel me. You ain't telling the ladies that. You telling another guy that you feel him. You see, by the contents of your conversation, and I will always say this, I could tell if I needed to be speaking to you, homie. And look, I'm going to keep doing this Because some of y'all, man, you got anime profile pictures and you're sitting around and saying this and you're sitting around and saying that. And then some of these Keishas, you just remember their usernames because it really ain't hard to remember because it's something that really don't have a lot of merit to it, no quality. They return to your lives saying that they don't care. But guess what? Man, they stay tuned in and tapped in. It's crazy to me that they be notified when you going live, even though they don't follow you and got the bell on, but they see it quicker than those people. They get the notification before TikTok even send it out. That's why I say, man, you just got to keep giving your game because them Keishas and them cheerleaders is going to keep rooting for you, even when they say they don't, because what people say and what they do is two different things, man. Think about this. People that don't have anything on the internet try to come on the internet and talk about everything. They ain't got nothing going on. The highlight of their day is saying something negative. Their highlight of their day is talking down on somebody. The highlight of their day is making up falsified fraudulence about people. That's where they find fulfillment. So you have to understand that when you giving game and when you giving truth, they gonna let that quiche out because that's what they supposed to do. That's the only job that they ever had success at, homie. So when I sit back and I understand that I'm giving out some good game, shout out to Pamela. I appreciate you for the hand heart. Yeah, much love and shout out to everybody that's following as well. Get them likes up, man. We need to be touching 5K, you know? No, you can. I appreciate you asking, though. But yeah, man, I say, when you in your purpose, man, you might not have 1 million views, you might not have 1 billion views, you might not even have $1 trillion. But it's not about that, man. All those things are temporary. But the permanent effect that you have on someone's life, even if they continue to do wrong, whenever they realize that, hey, homie, he was right, that's what it's all about because it's a domino effect. What you tell one person, they could tell the next, man, and that's what it's about. A lot of y'all be like, oh, man, everybody don't like me. Oh, man, everybody don't follow me. Everybody ain't supposed to like you and everybody ain't supposed to follow you. Homie, a lot of people didn't like Jesus and he never sinned. So that's why I sit back and I say, man, to the Keishas and the cheerleaders, you got a job to do. There ain't saving people that don't want to be saved. You know what I'm saying? It's like that song, don't save her because they don't want to be saved. It's not she though, it's he. These Keishas don't want to be saved. They ain't got nothing going on. Every time they step on a scale, they be mad. You know what I'm saying? Every time they have to clock in, they be mad. They got problems within, so they can't help but have their words express outwardly what's really going on within. That's why I sit back and I say, man, misery loves company, but I will not be in the company of miserable people. Woo! So that's why I sit back and I say, man, I'm fantastic. Everything's real about me. Ain't nothing fraudulent or plastic, homie. I sit back and I look at how y'all worship rappers, but when you sit around and you see King Von pretending to be with the other side so he could get away from people, but I thought he was a tough guy. I thought he was a gangster. This is someone that y'all worship, but he had to lie about what he was into so he didn't have to get into the things that he promotes in his music. So when I sit around and I say, man, y'all get impressed by people or the best definition of hypocrisy. And this is what I'm finna do because I don't care. I love it. Yeah, don't come to me asking questions. I don't know you. I don't know your life. I don't know your family. I don't know nothing of what you got going on. So whenever you're trying to come up on a public platform and ask for private audience, first of all, you didn't book a consultation. Second of all, you ain't follow me. So third of all, keep following me. But I ain't got nothing to say to you. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say to you, man. But shout out to everybody liking, man. Keep up the good work and keep up the great work, man. We doing what we supposed to do and what we was chose to do. And everybody that's opposed to it really like it because guess what? They still watching. People that claim that they don't like things but still pay attention to them are actually liars. They're just envious and they don't want to outwardly admit it. So when you sit back and you understand, man, that everybody that don't like what you got going on, they ain't going to be watching. But just understand, just because everybody follows you doesn't mean that they're following you. They're plotting on you so that they can get in front of you to where you're following them. But homie, when you stand on what you stand on and you say, I'm on this side and you on this side, man, you let them know. That way they can never cross over. You get me? Yeah, man. You got to step over them like Allen Iverson did to Tyronn Lue. That's just the way that it got to go. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't for you. Your kinfolk ain't your skinfolk, homie. A lot of people, they real in front of your face, but then all the while they want to take your place. You ever realize some of y'all bros out there, y'all done had a girlfriend, and as soon as y'all done separated, you've been devastated because you done found out that your homeboy was talking to your ex? Or same thing with the girls and the guys. This is the situation that I go, man, and I love talking, man. I know some of these people say I'm all talk, but they all quiet because they got muted. So I want to hear you speak again, okay? And shout out to Pamela. You showing a lot of love, and I just want to say thank you so much for that. You know what I'm saying? They don't like to see real ones getting rewarded and their flowers being given while they're here. So I just want to say thank you so much for your contributions and everything like that. I'm not going to sit up on here like these attention-hungry people who pretend to be robots to say, hey, I want money. Hey, I want money. Ooh, hot dog. Like, I'm not finna do all that, homie. I like being a human. I don't got to sit around and pretend like I'm artificial intelligence at the detriment of my intelligence. Yeah, no, I'm cool on that, homie. Words are nothing but noises. When these people have nothing productive to say, they're going to start making noises that are not even audible because they don't have anything productive to say. I mean, look at the top content creators when it comes to things such as Twitch, right? No. You got people like Kai Cenat and Speed that literally play video games and yell at a screen. There's nothing productive there, but people want to be distracted. They do not want to be reminded of reality because usually it reminds them of some of the things that they're doing in their life that is not so according with their best self. People do not like being reminded of their shortcomings because it tells them where their weaknesses are. And a lot of people just want to double down their strengths and never become all around. You get what I'm saying? No, man, they sit around and they talk about everybody else, but they don't even look at themselves. When they get out of the shower, they don't even look in the mirror, homie. No, man, they don't like what they like seeing, man. They don't like what they see, and everything that's going on with them, they blame it on somebody else. It's like the people that have my ethnicity. They sit back and say, man, we deserve this and we deserve that because many, many years ago this happened. Homie, you got to get away from that victim mentality. You didn't exist in that time. You exist in this time. So quit complaining about what happened back then and feeling so entitled. How about you get out there and earn something and learn something? But a lot of y'all consume content. You don't produce anything because, homie, a tree without fruit has never been born because it don't bear anything, homie. So how could it be aware of anything, homie? And that's why I say, man, y'all can't compare me to nobody. They always try to give a label. You get me? But they ain't got nothing going on. I'm going off, man. I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. What's good, Stunner? Yeah, man. Makachev in a fight. What's his name? Oliveira. Paulo Costa versus Chemiev. Izzy versus what's his name? Oh, man, Sean Strickland, that's some good fights. But yeah, man, I'm doing what I'm doing, man, and I'm giving out game. And I don't know what you're talking about, but don't tell me about what you can do when you can't even follow the instructions that TikTok gives you when you make your account. It tells you to upload a profile picture, but you're not even in terms with yourself, so don't tell me what my terminology is. Yeah, you don't even have the credentials to be even trying to have no type of feedback with me. Elon, I think that'll be a good fight, man. I think Elon gonna win, homie. What's good, Haley? Shout out to Pamela for the crown. You should see me in a crown. Yeah, man. I give it the way it's supposed to be got, man. And a lot of people get mad. You'll have people that support you up until your message starts making them feel guilty about the things that they don't do. Then all of a sudden, oh, I don't like you no more. I liked you every day. I loved when you went live. I love your voice. I love looking at your face. Ooh. I love looking at your muscles. But the one time that I say something that makes you feel aware of what you got going on, all of a sudden, hey, I don't like him, man. Say, man, I don't like Maxxkii, man. I don't like him. And this is what I'm finna do, because, homie, you too excited to tell me that. Nah, you gotta go. I'm finna close my mind. Shout out to Pamela for the sunglasses. You going crazy with the donations. Thank you so much. Hey, man, let's get to 10K likes, so, man, I know y'all can do it. I know that we can do it. Come on now, let's do it. Hey, man. So I'm just sitting back and I just pay attention to things and the truth, man, people want to sit around and say you have to say it a certain type of way. No, homie. If you really appreciate the people that you like, you're not going to lie to them to make them feel happy, because they cannot be happy when they're down. There's no way that you can downgrade and upgrade. You can downsize because materialism is subjective upon whether you're a minimalist or a maximalist. But at the same time, homie, keeping it real, sugarcoating it doesn't make it any sweeter. It doesn't make it any better because, well, it does make it sweeter, but it doesn't make it realer. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I sit around and I say, man, to my people, whatever you want to do, that's what you want to do. You might want to be a painter. You might want to craft toys. You might want to work out. You might want to make music. You might want to be an analyst. But if you're not consistent and persistent and looking, first of all, having a plan of action and consistently engaging in this, then I'm going to call you out. Because when you tell me you want to be something, when I see you being the best definition of the opposite, I'm going to start talking because you ain't doing what you said you was going to tell me, and your word is gold to me, treasure. Whatever you tell me is the truth until I see otherwise, homie. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand that, you know what I'm saying, because they're underneath, you get me? So understand that in this world, when you're living for God, when you start abstaining, you will be attacked. And when the devil realizes you won't give in to your certain vices that you may have had from the past days, he will try to use your dreams. And then he'll try to use the people closest to you. But at the same time, some of the people that you thought were the closest to you, they weren't close because they were real. They were close because they wanted relative proximity to be able to capitalize upon you. The closer they are to you, the easier they can take you away. So sometimes when you go through those tests It's not always going to be the best. A lot of people say, man, I'm chasing happiness. I'm chasing positivity. No, I'm chasing growth. Because the truth of the matter, every waking moment of your life is not mainly happy. Internet sensationalizes that and makes it feel like that's what's going on. But what you feel like and what actually is going on is two different things, my guy. Ayo, that's just the way that it goes. So that's just the way it is. Oh yeah. So yeah, man. Think about what I'm saying, man. We winning, man. We giving out a good game. I'm finna get you up out of here. And man, it's a lovely sight. Thank y'all for 10K, by the way. Yeah, exactly. From the and the that's what we got to stay away from. You speaking good game, man. So understand that as time goes and media tries to put propaganda in front of your face, think about your morality. And if you don't know something, try to learn something. Maybe your father wasn't in your life to teach you the necessary skill sets that you need to obtain in order to maintain a woman. Because, homie, whenever the tire is flat, what's good, Damo? Shout out to you for the weights. Whenever the tire is flat, whenever you need to do this, whenever you need to do that, homie, you need to be useful. But if you're not resourceful, then it's the best definition of you can't do anything. So you can sit around and say, man, my dad wasn't in my life. Or man, this and my... Okay, we get that they weren't there before. But once you become grown, oh, let's do it. What you gonna do now? What you gonna do when the Hulkamania is coming for... What are you gonna do now? So, maybe you didn't have the best deck of cards dealt in your hand. But guess what, man? There's a deck in the middle that you can draw from. And the more that you learn the game, you know what move you need to make. But a lot of y'all be talking about moves that you gonna make, but you can't even trust yourself because you just spewing out words to make somebody say good job. When the last time you pat yourself on the back, homie? A lot of y'all, shout out to Pamela for the superpower and the hearts. Thank you so much. You going crazy. You showing so much love, man. Yeah, for real. It's a lovely sight to see, man. I don't got to get on live and start saying, ooh, banana, ooh, glizzy. I don't got to do all that, homie. I don't got to do all that. A lot of people got to do that. And the crazy part to me is that y'all sit around and watch that. If I started doing that, I would have 100K straight. But I don't want those types of people watching me because they're not thinking about the game. They're worried about, hey, make me smile. Hey, make me laugh. Hey, distract me from my real life. No, I'm not doing that, homie. No, I want you to, what's good, my guy, what's good? Yeah, man, I want you to understand that, man, you might have some people in your circle that you need to remove. I want you to understand that God is the only way. I also want you to understand that open mind is not a weakness. It's not toxic. It's being real. And if you're rejected for being who you are, it's better to be rejected for who you are than to be accepted for who you're not. Quit feeling like, man, but what if they don't like me? So what? Everyone isn't meant for everybody, homie. Some of the game that I give is not rated E for everybody. Challenge everything. EA Sports, it's in the game. No, homie. Some of this is rated M for mature. It's better to just be yourself. Because at the end of the day, man, yeah, they're literally pausing everyday life to be that's what I'm saying, Damo. Yeah, and then they use their front runners to push the trend. You got Speed doing it. A grown man sitting around barking on screen for money. These guys will pretend to be animals. Yeah, you can put me in the zoo. Will you give me some diamonds? That's the life that y'all want to live, homie. Because they get you to do it with lower risk things. And then as you go up on the ladder, you find yourself doing worse and worse things until you get that person out. It's funny how you routinely make your way back. Keep being a Keisha. Keep up the good work. But, you know what I'm saying? What was I going to say? Yeah. You find yourself sitting back and doing these lower risk things. And the next thing you know, you're like Adam 22 and Leonard the Plug. And they have no shame in that. No, I don't respect all hustles. If you respect all hustles, then that means that you respect immorality, homie. And I'm not with that. If you respect all hustles, you respect certain people that hustle by taking kids from one place and sending them somewhere else. I don't respect all hustles. All money ain't good money. Blood money ain't good money, homie. You see, that's the flaw in your game. And I respect you for letting me know what you think. But at the same time, homie, and at the main time, no, I don't respect all hustles, homie. Yeah. Nah, I don't respect all hustles. There's a lot of people that was hustling in the hoods that I grew up in. But in order to come up on something, they had to take something away from somebody else, homie. And that ain't the way it's supposed to be done, especially when it comes to life. You're taking someone's son away. You're taking someone's daughter away. Uncle, grandpa, grandfather. Need I go on? No, all hustles ain't good hustles, my guy. When you gotta change the rules of the game instead of adapting, and being a game. Because when you got to change the rules, it's different than being a game changer. Stephen Curry didn't break no rules. He just started shooting from farther distances. You want to be a game changer, not a rule breaker. Yeah. Nah, man. And that's 100% facts, my guy. For real, man. So let's get to 15K likes, though, man. Let's get them likes up, man. Let's keep doing it the way it's supposed to be done, man. We sitting back, giving out good game, man. The fraudulent can't relate. And the Pharisees want to debate. But, man, they can't create no logical situation up in my comment section to get anything going on. What's good, Briley? I don't know what that means. But Kit Kat is a very good candy. What's good, Stephanie? Good to see you back. I'm doing great. You know what I'm saying? Being real and giving out a good game. You already know what I'm doing, man. The only thing that's constant when it comes to this show is Maxxkii. Yeah, man. That's just the way it is. Shout out to my guy Damo, man, for getting the resubscription, man. We steadily doing what we doing, man. And I know I don't seek to be noticed. The real ones recognize, homie. Damo represent. I gotta update the emotes. You making me look bad right now. You showing ones that been there since the quote unquote dinosaurs were here. So with that being said, yeah, I gotta do what I'm supposed to do. Shout out to Pamela for the heart me. Thank you so much, man. You've been going crazy with the diamonds. Over 3K at this point. Yeah, over 3K at this point, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what it's about, man. Quit trying to build a community and find unity with like-minded people. Because when you try to build a community, you end up having to conform to things that you don't even agree with, homie. I want unity with the ones that respect what I say. You don't have to, everything I say you don't have to agree with. But if you disagree, put that Keisha inside you. Because I don't need to hear it. Because everything I say is 100% facts. You just haven't grown to that level yet. And there's some people that have more experience than me. A lot of y'all be sitting around and y'all be trying to tell ladies what you think that they want to hear versus what they need to hear. And a lady will sit in front of your face and say, oh, that's so sweet. But you're not the guy that she gonna take serious. Yeah, you the sweet guy. You the Mr. Nice guy. But yeah, you ain't gonna be around for a long time. Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? Why? No, I tell them what it is, man. And once you stop living for the flesh, once you really trust the Most High, that stuff don't even impress you no more. Can that lady, does she know how to cook? Homie, does she want to bring joy to my life, or every day I come home and she gonna stress me out? Is she trying to be for the world, or is she trying to be for a man? These are the type of things that you can look for and not pretend that you're not about. Because only a guy that is trying to be accepted is going to suppress what he truly desires for what he feels like is going to get him into the party, homie. If you want to get into the party, you'll do anything. But no, homie, I don't want to be in your party. I want you to come to my party. What did he say? I'm trying to party with you. And that's just the way it is, homie. Shout out to my guy, Gray, man. 65 roses. Pamela say she do, man. Yeah. Shout out to Pamela for the hand hearts, too. And look, man, I would love to keep talking to y'all, but I have some endeavors to do. So all of you message me right now on TikTok, and I will send you all my snap. That is the best way to talk to me and know when I'm going live next. We're going to keep winning. Shout out to the subscribers. Shout out to all the contributors. And, man, with that being said, man, I might do one more live tonight. But if not, it was a great addition. And, man, we're going to keep on growing. You all have a great night. Peace and blessings. Love from the Most High. Let's keep on winning. Peace.